hope you're having an amazing day. I hope everybody had a beautiful holiday, and I'm excited to bring you another lesson. Now, this one is going to focus on flawed practice and why it is that you need to kind of look on the other side of flawed practices. I'm going to show you a run that Cody makes in the practice pin, and then what she ends up doing at a jackpot on Flowhawk. Practice wasn't perfect, but none of our practices ever are. So I think that you guys need to see what our practice looks like and what we deem good enough to haul, because I think a lot of people are waiting for their practice sessions to look like the NFR. And I have to tell you, if your practice is really, really great, you're going to be very disappointed by what happens to you in the open. And raise your hand if you can make beautiful exhibitions, but not so great in the open. The reason is because you're using up all of that good energy and all of that good stuff for the runs that don't count for anything. So let's start taking those runs that are amazing, and instead of being perfect in the practice pin and terrible in the arena or during the open, be 60% we're making some progress in the practice pin, and 60%, 40% making a little bit of progress in the arena. And that way you keep this uphill trajectory to your goals instead of this like roller coaster relationship with you and your horse. This works. It's worked for 30 years for me, and it'll work for you. Try this. Okay, let's get started with this lesson. So she is just going to cruise in at like 60% speed. So here is what we are looking to fix right here. I want you to notice the break in the wrist. So I'm going to put it here. This hand is nice and soft, but do you see how the hand starts to break just a touch? Right there, where you can see it lose a little bit of leverage and the hand is still pointing in right there. So that is what she is practicing to change up as we're working on this practice. You're going to see it get incredibly good here in just a second. Again, the same thing. See the hand like have this little L shape down here by the wrist. And what it does is not give you the most effective turn, because in essence it's pushing your hand toward the horse instead of out toward the barrel, where this horse can really give her a ton of shape. So that's what we're working on in this session. You see right here how it leads this horse to here and then out. Watch this foot pattern of out there. So you get this, kind of wide pattern, and then you get to go up to the third. So we're going to see this here. And again, just that hand break. You see it just looking like it's the elbow, but down at the wrist. So she's going to go back through. I can't wait for you to see how quickly this is going to get better. Now, one really amazing thing right here, and this is what she took away from the last riding session, was getting this nose bent to the first barrel. Look at how her elbows are soft. Her feet are really relaxed. They're not in front of her. They're not behind her. These shoulders are really relaxed. A lot of us ride with our shoulders up to our ears and don't realize that we do that. She has relaxed down through her shoulders, all the way through her hands. This is really, really great. She's got a little bit of that nose right there. One thing I can pick on is this does look a little straight to the first barrel, so you may want just a little bit more room here, and that's probably what put her in that position to just barely sneak by this barrel. So here, a lot less of that hand looking like it's breaking in an L shape right back there. So again, here a little stumble, but really, really nice with not breaking that hand where it feels like the wrist is just kind of a different part of the body. Again, right here, really pretty soft L all the way around this barrel. You might be like, okay, but these barrels weren't absolutely perfect. What would you do from here in a training session? And I'm so glad you asked, because let's play this in real time. Let's look at it. Okay, we're a little close here. We're a little stepped off here. All right, sat down a little too early. He stumbles, boom, kind of in line, kind of running too hard, get to here. Okay, what would you do? Well, we would haul to a barrel race that same night. So let's check it out. All right, now, as she comes in, she grabs a lot of that nose and forgets that without as much forward motion as like Mojo is going to have, he's going to really fade in because he's not got as much forward motion as Mojo because he's not running as hard because he's 4. I'm the worst at filming, by the way. This is why I'm not the videographer, because I was watching. But I want you to see how she saved this moment and was like, okay, I put him in here too close, but I'm going to go ahead and finish this barrel. I'm going to gather up to 2. Again, I'm not the best videographer. Here, she's like, okay, now he's cooking, and he's kind of running through the bridle a little bit. You see him way off over here. And then she's like, wait a second. I'm going to gather up, get two-handed, sit my booty down, and really use my hand, and then go ahead and drive him on out. This was a great run, and it won money. So that's how your flaws can turn into the next level of your goals. Yeah, I know a lot of people will tell you perfect practice makes perfect, but if all rodeos were run in a practice setting, I would believe that. However, perfect competition creates a perfect muscle memory response under pressure. So I don't know what my little catchphrase would be, but maybe like flawed runs make better muscle memory. I don't know. I think you need to enter before you're 100% ready in order to go in and really prep yourself for what you're practicing for. If you're practicing for pretty circles and beautiful exhibitions, we all know how to do that. If you're practicing to make your goals a reality, to bump up to that next division, and to really, really challenge yourself, then try to make that beautiful, beautiful run without any exhibitions. Go straight to the open, start challenging yourself there. You will rise to the occasion. You'll get tired of not getting the timing perfect, and you'll rise up, I promise. Have an amazing, amazing day.